Hey guys, it's Max Convexity. Wonder why it does this sometimes. Why in the world does it do this? Okay, I don't know why it does that sometimes. I can't get it off that screen. All right, let's look at these Defiance funds. Why don't we? It's lunchtime, or it's 12:46 here in the Central Time Zone. All right, so right now we have 5 out of the 6 outperforming, with IWMY and USOY lagging a little bit. But the other funds are beating the averages. Those are the strike prices we sold. These are the premiums we earned: $54, $11, and $6. All right, so this is the current price of the market, and based on that, this is the points each of those options are in the money. Well, based on that, this is the current profit and loss on the day. Right now, Triple QY is down $30,000. JEPY is down $230,000. So it's having a rough time. We'll take a look at the charts here in a second. IWMY is actually up a little bit. Like I always say, it's always the strongest or the weakest, or usually the strongest or the weakest. Okay, so not a great day, not a terrible day. However, you look at the monthly totals, I mean, that's a pretty darn good month. Look at that, 6.9 million on Triple QY so far. Anyway, great month. Dividend estimate kind of low because as the market goes up, volatility goes down. These funds monetize volatility. So, but of course, it's also good for these funds when the market goes up. So it's kind of a mixed bag. All right. But unfortunately, the dividend estimate's been coming down. I'll look at IWMY's most recent estimates, 95 cents. Let's go back here to the first of the month. It was $1.24 one day, then it was $1.29 the next day, then $1.20. As we started getting more occurrences in, the average started coming down, and then it was $1.13 by like the 5th day of the month, but that's still great. Then in one day it dropped $1, then it dropped 97 cents, and the bottom fell out of it. Because then what happened? The market started melting up again. Now we're back in a melt up. We're back in a face ripper. We've been ripping people's faces off again. So that's what happens when you sell volatility. You don't earn as much premium when the market goes up. Okay, let's look at a chart or two and see what's going on. Let's look at TradingView. All right, the first one is going to be NDX when it comes up, and that's going to be NASDAQ. I don't know what the hell's going on with this. All right, well, forget about NDX. Let's see if we can get SPX up. I don't know what's going on. I'm just I could see how doing it with the phone, doing phone updates would be so much easier. If I could get this down and the updates could be just as good, All right, so, you can see we just fell out of bed. We woke up and we were about halfway through the profit boxes, the highest we ever were at any point, maybe right when it first opened up. But then after that, it's just been kind of grinding and then selling off. So SPX is at a loss. Now, it looked like IWMY was not at a loss yet. Now, remember, my spreadsheet's delayed 15 minutes, so IWMY is actually at a loss now. 15 minutes ago, it was still at a small profit. Let's look back at it. I bet it shows the loss. No, it's still showing a small profit, but in any event, next time it refreshes, it'll reflect the loss. Okay, now let's look at NDX's chart. This is what Triple QY trades. Now these guys, at least according to this, still have a little bit of profit left. But on this one, they're down $30,000. So there's just slight differences in the delay, but between the delay and the reporting of the prices. Okay, so now let's look at USO. Of course, we're short a put, which is bullish. So we want USO to go up, and we want it to go to our strike prices, our break even. Well, the strike price is right here at 78. You can see, and USO's been running the other way. We'll keep an eye on that, but this fund still has a long way from being capped. If oil turned around and started going up tomorrow, this fund could go up a long ways before it would be capped by its call option. All right, TLT, this is what Tress trades. All right, that's what Tress trades. Let's look at these yield max stocks. Okay, so Tesla. All right, so I have red strikes and I have yellow strikes, or red profit boxes and yellow profit boxes. This fund, this is a chart at Tesla. Tesla is also has a fund that's a high yield fund named Tesla. Well, Tesla's profit boxes are the ones in yellow. Crash's profit boxes are the ones in red. Crash is an inverse fund. So for Crash, if you're long Crash stock, Crash's stock will go up if Tesla's stock price goes down. And in fact, if Tesla's stock price goes down to either 171 and or to 162, that's max profit for these two option trades these guys put on this week. Now, these guys also, in a different fund, Tesla, have bullish trades. Well, the bullish trades, their max profit is 185 and whatever this one is, 180. So we'll see. They're pretty much right between all the strikes right now. So that's also a good scenario too, because in that case, these options just decay and they end up earning all the premium. So we'll see. We'll keep an eye on those. Let's look at old NVDA. All right, yeah, so they have earnings after the bell. There's really not much to see here. Some people are live streaming earnings. I wonder if I should. I probably won't. Because I don't know. I don't really have any people that are that excited about NVIDIA, but it is a great bellwether for the market. If they do a good job on earnings, the market probably it's like Groundhog Day or whatever. It's like at the whatever, if the groundhog sees its shadow or doesn't see a shadow or whatever. But anyway, NVIDIA has good earnings. We're fine for the market probably to keep rallying on in through the end of the year. Now, if some disaster happens, God forbid, or something, maybe people will say, well, this is the beginning of of whatever. So NVIDIA is a good bellwether. So in that sense, I'm excited about it, but I'm not. But I don't really have much invested in it. Let's just say that. The only ones of these stocks I have 100 shares of each of the Defiance funds. They didn't have SPY T out. I got it a couple of months ago before SPY T came out. Okay, so here's a chart of Bitcoin. Now, Bitcoin's been rallying and looking really good lately. The only reason I'm interested in Bitcoin because it's a precursor for risk assets, and usually it goes the same way the market does. I'd like to put it on a shorter time frame, but I can't figure out how. In any event, I appreciate you guys for joining me. Let's look back at the sheet really fast. I wonder if I could hit refresh on this. Let's do this. I'll go out and then come back in. All right, we're still showing 2 out of 3 losers, but in real life, I think all 3 of these main funds are losers. USOY is losing. Tress, SPY T. In any event, kind of just treading water today. Not much going on. I guess probably everyone's waiting for NVIDIA earnings. All right. I'll be back after the market closes. In any event, even when I come back after the market closes, we'll at least talk about NVIDIA's earnings and talk about whatever's going on. It just probably won't be a live stream. All right, guys. Thank you very much.